Well, my name is Gar Robinson, and I was born in Vancouver. I started skiing when I was 15, and you had to be about 15 to hike up grouse. You had to be that strong, and you had to be 15 so your mother would let you out of the house for the weekend.
My name is Esther K.E.R.
And I'm Martin K.E.R.
We were both born in Zurich.
My parents took me into mountains, and I was on my first peak when I was 9, and we met when we were both in our early 20s and got to know each other mainly through mountaineering.
We used to go up the mountain on Friday night after doing the paper route, have a bit of supper, go down to the waterfront. There was no Lionsgate Bridge yet. And you go across on the ferry, the North Van Ferry, end up at the foot of Lonsdale, get on the streetcar with a transfer, go up to Queens, and this is all, of course, in the dark. And then we would hike up with a candle in a tin can. You get there, it's -10. You got to light a wood fire, keep from freezing. So everything we did was hike for every single turn. I think we were very careful with our turns to make sure we had lots of them. And then after the weekend, Sunday night, you would hike down the mountain with your crampons on and get on the ferries that were crowded right to the brim with shipyard workers. They were making boats for the war. And these tough guys in their big outfits, well, we were quite impressed. We'd squeeze on with our skis, and they would wonder what on earth we were doing. Well, on grouse, they had a dance every Saturday night. That's where I learned to dance. We had these girls, we called them the girls from the East End. Oh yeah, they all skied, that's why they were up there. And some of them were good skiers. And they used to teach us how to dance, and came in handy when I got to grade 11 in high school. The school dance, I was in demand. I could jive and none of the other boys could. Kind of funny. And I'm still doing it. I went to the Peak to Valley banquet about 2 weeks ago on Whistler, and the girl got me up dancing. It's kind of fun.
The attraction of the Coast Range to us was that it had very good ice climbing, very good rock climbing, and it was completely unexplored, or at least mostly unexplored.
I think it's mostly the thrill of being in a new place and trying to find your way. Nobody's been there before, you can't read up. Like coming from Switzerland, they had guidebooks, and in some places it even said which foot to put on which step. I love rock climbing, particularly little walls. Often I wanted to lead when we got on rock, and he would lead when we got on snow. But of course one person can't always just do all the work in the snow either, so I take over.
I was chosen to go to the Olympic trials twice, because of my racing, because of my results. Both times I fell. But I've been winning races all my life. And, standing up in front of people, getting medals. So these are Western Canadian Championship races. I was up at Sun Peaks talking to Nancy Green one day in front of her showcase of medals that she has in the lodge. She's got about 20 of these, and I told her that I've only got 7. So we had a good laugh over that. Well, I've injured just about everything you could injure, and they always heal, and you carry on. I've broken this femur up high. I've broken both bones in this leg, dislocated this shoulder 6 times. I had 4 compression fractures in my spine. And of course these days I'm pretty careful not to fall. pretty sure my bones are brittle, and so I don't fall. I was thinking about it. I just thought about this winter, skiing down the mountain, wondering, well, why on earth am I doing this? It's the excitement and the speed.
In 1962, we climbed Mount Waddington, which is the highest peak entirely in BC. We started at 3 o'clock in the morning and got down, I guess, around 11 at night. And this is the approach, and I'm leading here. I was the first Canadian woman to climb Mount Waddington.
We went straight from there, the established traverse, another 3 hours or so to the peak. Those snow feathers build up on the ridges and in the cracks, and when there's snow and ice, and when the sun comes out, they start falling down, and some of them are really big. So it's very dangerous, especially if you are on a face or in a gully.
But it was a difficult climb, but it was wonderful.
Well, a couple of years ago, I had a fall. I hyperextended my knee. I was racing. And then I got a disease called polymyalgia rheumatica. It makes you hurt all over. My hands were so swollen you couldn't even see my knuckles. Because I was out of commission so long, both legs got weak. And I guess at my age it takes a while to bring these things back. Mind you, I'm only 85, so what the heck. It makes it hard for me now because I can't ski very fast. And but my legs are getting stronger, and I've skied way more at the end of this year than I could earlier in the year. So that means my legs are getting stronger.
You know, we just don't go hiking because we enjoy it. We also go because we feel we need to go to keep fit. Sometimes I still feel a little sad that I'm not able to do the big climbs anymore. You learn to look at things differently. When you aimed at the peak, then you don't have time to look at the little things.
Actually, you can feel a little bit of adrenaline come on, really can, and you start feeling better than you felt, and you seem to feel a little bit stronger, and you know, things are sort of looking up. I'm pretty sure that's the adrenaline that's starting up, and you can actually tell that you're feeling better. So I guess it's good for you. The year before, that's 2010, I got to go down to Sun Valley for the U.S. Nationals. Hopefully, I'll be able to go down there next year.
We enjoy the mountains, but in a different way. When we were younger, the objective was to get to the peak. You know.
Now the objective
And
is
now
to,
the objective is just to go out there and enjoy it.